Well, thank you for joining us on this overview of Futurenet. And Futurenet is a new social media platform that pays you. Now, if you have a look at the screen, you'll notice that it appears very like another social media platform you'll be familiar with. You'll see there's advertisements on the front. You'll see you can upload photographs, pictures, movies, anything from YouTube. You can like, you can share, you can post. You can add friends down the right-hand side. You can build your own community here, and there are no limits on the amount of people that can join the community. No limits. There's other platforms that have limits. I think, for instance, Facebook, you're limited to 5,000 friends. We can put the whole world on Futurenet. If you want to speak to somebody, please just click their name. Up comes the chat box and chat away. You get paid for that. We give what's called a social media bonus. So it's free to join, free to chat, and we pay you for your content. We pay you for your social activity. Also on our site over on the left-hand side that brings in some revenue for us, we've got the Futurenet store. These are Futurenet branded products. And in the Futurenet shopping platform, we have up to 400 million products in here. Anything you want, from a pair of shoelaces to an umbrella to a hotel room in your town. I guarantee you we've probably got, if you've got a town that's got more than one place for accommodation, we have got it on our site. If you want a flight, we can do that too, from anywhere in Ireland to anywhere in the rest of the world. Everything you'll find in the shopping platform. As our members use these services, there is commissions gathered by Futurenet. These are called affiliated arrangements, affiliated links, and we get paid, guys, for using these products. Now, further on down, we have our games portal. Again, a great revenue model from games. The games are free to download initially, but you might find yourself in a situation where you get stuck on a level or you run out of credit, and in that scenario, you might have to put your hand in your pocket and spend 49 cents or 99 cents or $1.49, to get some more credit to continue the game. And that's how these games make money as well. And if you don't shop and if you don't play games, you can still make money because when other people do that, we pay you. Now, the next section down you'll see is our digital products. This is my favorite part at the moment. We have products here called Board Best, Cloud, Blogging Services, Video Email, and VoIP, VoIP, standing for Voice over Internet Protocol. And we're going to further develop these products into Champions League quality, where you're going to be able to have messengers and apps such as like a WhatsApp facility in that quality, in that grade, and we will be able to pay you for promoting these devices and using these devices. It's absolutely fantastic. And then down at the bottom there, we've got a business section for those of you that are entrepreneurial minded that would like to develop a business with us. So it's an incredible platform. Let's now tell you that you can actually do it on your phone. That's the social media part. But when we're doing a business presentation, I suggest you get out the big computer, if you have one, or borrow one, or plug your phone into your television and make it go big screen, so at least you're taking in all the information, all the small print, and all the images. So social media, but we've also got a thing called social circles. That's the circles you're connected to, the connections you have, the people you hang about with, the people you associate with. And Facebook has been very successful in this regard. It has built a community of almost 2 billion people. And those people were developed by the likes of you and me. We added our friends. We built the platform, and Facebook did not pay us. If you build a platform here with us, if you build that community, we will pay you. Now, if we go down to the bottom section here, I'm going to focus this presentation on our business elements. And the first one is our Futurenet product. Now, this is very, very simple. This is a bit like going to Tesco's. When you go to Tesco's, and let's say you did, you brought in your shopping trolley and you spent 10 pounds or 10 euro or $10 with Tesco, they can give you a club card and they will put points on this card. So you could say that the points are free, or you bought the points with the tenner. If you spend more points, let's say you go back into Tesco and spend another 25, you just present the card and they'll give you more points. And if you spend 50 euro, $50, £50, wherever it is in the world you've logged in from, you will get points with the likes of a Tesco, or many of the shops do it. I don't know the Super Value do it, but certainly many of the big stores have these kind of reward systems, reward programs built into their shopping platform. Well, our company is international, it's global, it's digital, and it's online. So our store is effectively much, much bigger. You can cram more people into our online products than, for instance, a Tesco can. Your local Tesco can hold maybe 1,000 people. We can hold millions of people in our product, and we can do international shopping. Our products are digital, so they're immediately deliverable without shipping, without warehousing. Our digital products are they're on demand. As you purchase, you have to use. So what we suggest you do, if you're interested in building a business with us, we suggest that you order media points and spend these points on our digital products. So if you spend $10, we give you 1,000. MP stands for those media points. You can take those 1,000 points, go onto the board there, and use that for our products. Likewise, if you come in for $25, we're going to give you another 2,500 points, and you can use those. So you're spending money, but you're getting a digital product to help you develop an online business. And we have 6 of these programs. Effectively, we place you in the program for free once you've become a customer. Same as Tesco. You go into Tesco, you go to the till, and they say, you know, have you got a club card? And you go, no, I don't. Okay, listen, let me get you one. You can put it on your key fob. Every time you go in, present that to us. We'll give you some points, and there's a little bit of value in that for you later. The more you shop, the more points you get, and you can redeem that for some discounts or for some value back in the store a little bit later. So that's the same here. You go online to our online store. You spend 10, 25, or 50, and we will put you into our program for free, just like Tesco. Now, the more you spend, the bigger the potential. So you'll see the shopping baskets getting big here. So if you went in and spent $100, we'll give you 10,000 points. If you spend $500 with us, we'll give you 50,000 points. If you spend $1,000 with us, you will get 100,000 points. And you can use all of those on our products. So you can order anything with us from $10 all the way up to a total of $1,685 if you were to buy everything. And that's how you enter our free program. Simply buy products, we give you points, and we put you in the program for free. Now, what you now want to do then is you want to help us develop this shopping community, if you like. At Futurenet, we call it building your social circles. And it's very, very simple. It's just like Facebook. If you remember when you started Facebook, there was you, and you sent out a link, and some of your friends got connected, and next minute, if you clicked on him, he sent it out to his friends, and this whole community was developed. Over 2 billion people now, as I said, in Facebook. It's the same idea here. We give you a link. You send that link out to a few people you might know. They come on board initially for free onto the social media, but if they want to go shopping and buy digital products, they get connected to you. And here's the good news. We pay you. Now, if you go into Tesco and you spend $100 or €100, they will give you points, but they won't give you anything on the next customer that comes behind you, or the one after that, or the one after that. The difference with our program is we put you in the program, but we pay you on any customers that have come in as a result of you or your introducer bringing them to the table, and that's fantastic. You see, you'll probably agree with me that every business needs customers, every single business. Telecom Earn or Aircom needs customers. You know that Lidl or Lidl needs customers. Your taxi firm needs customers. The car wash in town needs customers. The pizza shop, the shoe shop, the hairdresser needs customers. The hotel, Maldron Hotel, Bewley's Hotel, I think they're maybe gone now. The airport needs customers. Aer Lingus needs customers. Every business you can think of needs customers or their door closes. So the power of 3 is absolutely amazing. And simply by you maybe referring this to a handful of people and 3 became active with us. Let's say this is you and you shared it with 1, 2, 3. Let's say that's all you did. And if everybody did the same thing, if everybody just shared this idea with 3 people, you would end up with approximately 88,000 customers in the store behind you. And here's the good news. We will pay you on every purchase these customers make. Okay? So you've only made one purchase yourself to get in for free. Once they make a purchase, we pay you. And we pay you 5% of everything these guys spend. Now, is this working? course it's working. It's been working since its inception in 2012. They set it up. They went online in 2014. And here we are, 6 or 7 years later, growing and growing and growing. In fact, our community now is in excess of 2 million members. That's fantastic, but we have a long way to go. We want to hit that beautiful threshold of 10 million customers. Then we want to push it on to 100 million customers. But it's all come like Facebook, one customer telling another customer, and that's how business grows. It's the same with a new shop or a new restaurant in your town. It's the same with the films. What happens when Hollywood makes a film is it has what's called a premiere. It invites a few VIPs to the very first showing. They call it the red carpet. And after that showing, the success or failure of that movie is dictated. Because the very first few people that see that movie, and if they come out after the event and say, wow, what a movie. I was so intrigued. Great action. Oh, I can't believe how good Tom Cruise is, or whatever. The people tell that story. And from that moment on, you start seeing the cinema lines starting to get busy, busy, busy. And they do billions of revenue based on that first showing. Well, guys, our first showing 6 or 7 years ago has matured now to 2 million members. In fact, I think it's about 2.3 million as we speak. It's growing rapidly. And you can create your own shopping community and earn commissions here on up to 88,000 customers in your reward structure. Now, if 90,000 customers come behind you, unfortunately, we don't pay you, or 200,000, we don't. We will only pay you up to 88,000. But that could be as much as 7.4 million in commission. That's right. You can earn anything from 50 cents right up to 7.4 million with this. Let me show you how it works. To build a community, it's quite easy. What you do is you just tell a few people, and guess what they do? They just tell a few people. So it's very, very simple. If you ask people to come to this presentation now, you should have 3 guests on this tonight. And let's say one joined tonight, and next week we do another one, and after 2 or 3 weeks, it's not hard to get 3 customers on the system. The next week or the next month, if they did the same thing, there would be 9 in your community. If they did the same thing, there'd be 27, 81, 243, 729, and all of a sudden, if everybody produced 3 sales, if everybody produced 3 customers, you would end up with a massive community of something between 3 and 88,000 end users. Now, here's the good news. Everybody's doing this. Apple do this. Apple does it, eBay does it, Tesco actually do it as well. If you go to Tesco's website, go to the very bottom of the page and click affiliate. And it will tell you that they pay to send customers into Tesco. By bringing new customers to these companies, they pay you a thank you bonus. Sky TV do it. If you introduce your next door neighbor to Sky Television, provided they take the broadband and the internet and the phone and the television service, they will give you almost €200 commission. eBay does it. Amazon does it. All these businesses are getting involved in this affiliate world. It's big, big business today, and we are doing it also. Now, we're going to talk about making some money, so I want to put up a disclaimer here, because there is no promise or representation that you make any money or a certain amount of money using our products and services. Guys, we're all self-employed. It's down to ourselves. How much time, how much effort. Some of you I was speaking to earlier said, you know, you were busy, you didn't do much, not much is happening. Therefore, you know, we can't guarantee what you're going to do with the business. It depends on the time and the effort. But here's what I'm going to tell you. We have customers who have made $1 million in 4 months with this from the first day they saw it. $1 million, and you maybe haven't made $1 million. I haven't made $1 million. So what's the difference? What's the difference between them and you and me? You see, when we're looking at this, we're talking about a company, and it's the same company for everybody. So the company's the same company. The products they use are the same products we use. The compensation plan that I'm discussing with you is the exact same for them as it is for you and me. So what's the difference? The difference is down to us. The results are down to you. It depends on your personal development, on your work ethic, on the time you put into your business. I mean, if you open your business, if this is the first day you've opened your business all week, you tell me any business that can open its shop for an hour and live. You know, so you've got to treat it like a business. You've got to treat it like you put 200,000 into your business and go work for that, and you will be pleasantly surprised with the results, guys. So that's why I put the disclaimer in here. Let me tell you how you make money. We call it friends bonus. It's very simple. If you come in for $10, any customer that falls behind you in the structure, you get 50 cents on every customer. In the $25 program, you get $1.25 commission on every single customer that comes into this through these social circles. It's like dropping a stone in a pond. If you ever dropped a stone in a pond, you'll see the ripples going out and out and out and out and out. You get paid on every customer. This is you. And as customers come in and more customers join the program, more customers go shopping, we pay you 5% on every generation, 10 generations deep. You get paid 50 cents in this program per customer, and you get paid $50 per customer if you are in the $1,000 program. Guys, it's very, very simple. 5%, 5%, 5% on every customer, whether you introduce them or not. Here's the deal. If the customer falls behind you, whether you put them there or somebody else put them there or whether it was the company put them there, you get paid that 5%, guys. It is incredible. Let's do some maths. You earn 5% on each product sale. So $10 spend, 5% gives you 50 cents. I've told you that. But because there are 88,000 potential customers that can fall into your social circles, you could earn anything from 50 cents to $44,000. Now you tell me any shop, any company, online, offline, or in your country right now where you could spend $10 once in your life. Once. You don't have to spend it every week, every month, every year. $10 once in your life. And it would give you the potential to get back either 50 cents right up to $44,000. Guys, that is insane. If you did half of what I said, you'd make $22,000. If you did 10% of what I say, you'll make $4,000. Guys, for a tenner, it's up to you. Roll up your sleeves and go to work in the $25 program. It's amazing. You're getting 5% of every $25 spent after you've come through the till. You come through the till first, we put you in first. Yeah, the next customer comes behind, we pay you. 88,000 payments, guys. So 88,000 times 125, you can make $110,000. So add these two together, it's $35 you've spent, and the potential is anything from 50 cents up to $150,000, guys. That's incredible for a $35 business. You've got to take this more serious. In the $50 program, it's quite easy. You're getting 5% of 50. You're getting $250 on every client, every transaction. 250, 88,000 potential times, guys, would put you on about $220,000 just from this program standalone. Add the three together, wow, you've got yourself a business. You did hear me say you can get up to 7.4 million. How does that work? Well, the more you spend, you can see the shopping basket's getting bigger. It's the same as Tesco. The more you spend, the more points you get, the more rewards you get. You're a better type of customer. So anybody that falls behind you in the $100 reward structure, you're getting $5 per customer. 5 times 88,000 is 440,000. In the $500 program, you can make up to 2.2 million. And in the $50 reward structure, you can make up to $4.4 million. Ladies and gentlemen, add all 6 structures together. You're looking at $7.4 million. You can earn anything from 50 cents up to $7.4 million. If you do half of what I said, you'll make half of 7.4 million. If you do 10% of what I said, take off a zero. You've made 740,000. Guys, if you do 1% of the training that I give you to make this successful for you, if you did 1% of it, you take off 2 zeros, you'd make 74,000. Tell me anywhere where you can spend $1,685 on products, use those products, and have the potential to earn even $74,000. Guys, I've already done that. It works. It's incredible. Now, we also offer a matching bonus. And this is spectacular because this is what your employer generally does. Most people who have a job, the owner is getting, if you like, a matching bonus on your effort. So if you had your own business and you only work 40 hours a week, you can only get 40 hours production. But if you employ 2 people and they do 40 hours each, well, now you've got 80 hours plus your 40. It's the combination of man and woman hours which gives them a matching bonus on your effort. How do we do it? It's very simple. If you come in for $10, we'll give you a 10% check match on anybody you introduce. If you come in for $25, we'll give you a 20% check match. If you come in for $50, we'll give you a 30% check match. And if you come in for Sapphire, Exclusive, or Royal, you get a 50% check match. Now, let me put that into perspective. Imagine you picked up the phone an hour ago and you called me and you said, Hugh Paul, do me a favor. Could I get you for an hour of your time? I said, certainly. What do you need? I want to run a good business past you. I want to expand in your part of the world. Hugh Paul, it may or may not suit you, but you do me a favor. If I send you a link right now, would you go in there at about 8:25, get connected, turn off all distractions, and listen to this presentation? Yeah, okay, I'll do that. And imagine you showed me this and I'm seeing it for the first time. And I said, you know what? I love this. I'm getting started. The company would give you 50% of everything I would earn. Now, some of you know what I'm earning. Imagine you introduced me. Yeah? In the first week of this year, I made $7,500 from this program. In the first week, from the 1st of January to the 7th of January, I made $7,500. You would have got $3,500 bonus if you were a check match on me just for that 1 week. Guys, some people don't make that in a month. I have no rent, no rates, no staff, no wages. Guys, that's how powerful a matching bonus is. And the more people you introduce, the more that matching bonus gets. It's phenomenal. In fact, there was a lady I told you made $1 million with this in 4 months. The person that introduced her made about $800,000, but they got a matching bonus of $500,000. They made their own money in their own matrix, but it got a 50% check match. They got a $500,000 check match from this company. So rather than advertising on television, rather than paying RTE in the newspapers to get customers, we pay you. We give you a 50% check match, and that's just what your employer's getting on you. He's getting a match on your effort, a match on your hours, a match on your wages. You're working for his dream. You're working for his benefit, her benefit. This business, you're working for yourself, guys. It's incredible. And guys, there's a whole lot more money than that. I want to keep it simple. I want to talk about our career prizes. We give away smartphones. Now, in my first 7 days, I qualified for a free smartphone. I've already got one, but they sent me one. And I couldn't understand. The door knocked. The dog went barking mad. I said, well, who's at the door? The postman was there. He says, will you sign for this? I says, I won't. What is it? Who's it from? He says, I don't know who it's from. He turned the parcel around. He says, Futurenet. Ah, I know who they are. Okay, yes. So I signed for it. I didn't know what was in the box. I opened up the box and this phone was in it. And I went, wow, that was nice. Why did I get that? I didn't even know how I got this. And you don't even have to know, but I teach you at training. It's very easy. I got this in my first week. They are brilliant phones. You can put 2 cell phones in it, 2 phone numbers. You could have an 086 and an 087 in the one phone. It's unlocked. Very good phone. And if you don't win one, you can get one. You can buy one as well. We have it in our shop if you want. Now, if you help 3 people qualify for a free phone, we give you a tablet or a laptop. If you help 3 people get themselves a free laptop, we give you a beautiful holiday to the tune of about $3,000. If you help 3 people get a free holiday, we give you a brand new BMW for life. You don't have to give it back. It's not a lease. It's your car. We give you the keys. In fact, you go into your local BM dealership, you select the car, you send the invoice to this company called Futurenet, and they pay for it outright. Just last month, I witnessed 4 of these Porsche Panameras been given away, and 10 of these BMWs. Guys, learn how to get these free prizes. I've been with Facebook for many years, and I haven't got a free thank you. Never mind a smartphone. Guys, this is our company. So, would that excite you? You need to get started in our reward structure. Spend $10 up to $16.85. I recommend $16.85 because then you get paid on everything, guys. It's incredible. So that's one opportunity we have. The next opportunity we have is Future Ad Pro. This is our advertising platform where we send traffic to your business or to your website or to your favorite charity. What we do is we charge advertisers $50 and we allow them to put their Facebook page, their product, their website, their offer onto our platform. And we guarantee that advertiser 800 views for that $50. Now, it's down to the advertiser to turn that into business, because if they've got a good website or a good offer, they're going to do business there. But the other interesting part of it is, if the advertiser themselves watches 10 ads a day, we then put them in a position where we would pay them in 15-minute increments. We would actually, over time, give them back not just the $50 they'd spent, we'd give them up to 120% cash back. Now, try advertising in RTE or the newspaper, or try advertising in a magazine and get 120% back of what you paid them. You'll not get a penny back. Not a penny will you receive. So by becoming an advertiser in the first instance and then watching 10 of our ads every single day, you qualify for a share in the revenue generated by this company. Revenue from games, revenue from shopping, revenue from advertising, revenue from fees, revenue from transaction charges, revenue from cafes and restaurants that we own, revenue from cloud services that we provide, apps that we develop, revenue from many, many sources, and this is fantastic, guys. Let's see, can you do it? Here's the first advertisement came up. You have to watch the little green line going to the end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, skip ad. You don't need to buy anything. The next one's a restaurant. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, next ad. Next one's an electronics company. 5, 4, 3. Now, if you want to go in and buy something, by all means, do support our advertisers. In fact, I can tell you I bought 2 of these. Why? Because I needed them. However, you're not compelled to purchase anything. If you watch the ad, it would take 4 or 5 minutes a day. I see a nice restaurant called the Tram Yard advertising now, and it's from is it Greystones down there near Wicklow? They're in Wicklow. Lovely restaurant down there. Go and support that restaurant if you see them advertising. See how much business they're getting from this, and see how they're getting their money back from advertising. So how much do you get paid? Well, that depends on you. At the moment, I'm getting in and around 500 a day, about 14,000 a month from this. There's other people getting nothing a day because they're not watching the ads. There's other people who have seen this 5 times and still haven't got themselves an advertising package. But it's up to you. It depends on how many advertisement packages you have, and it depends, can you give us 5 minutes a day? Can you find 5 minutes out of your schedule? We don't need excuses like I'm busy and I'm busy at work, and you know, it takes 5 minutes. You can do it before you go to sleep. You can do it when you get up and have your breakfast. You can do it at work in the break. You can do it if you're stuck in the traffic. You can do it 5 minutes. No excuses, guys. The simplest business in the world. And here's something that everybody's doing anyway. You're already watching ads every day. Yeah, you're looking at ads in magazines and newspapers. You're hearing it on the radio as you travel back and forth to work. You pass billboards. I was going to Dublin last week, and I saw in a field down the motorway before the airport. I forget what you call the place. It wasn't Butlins, but it was, I can't think of the place. It was that big Fantasia. So if I see that over and over and over again, someday I'm going to say, you know, I've got to take the kids to Fantasia. So advertising does work, but you've got to see the advert over and over again before the customer realizes or recognizes what it is. TV, we see adverts all the time. We see it on Google. We see them on Facebook. When you go to Google or YouTube even to learn how to play the guitar, there's an advertisement. So everybody's doing it anyway, but you're not getting paid. Also, if you introduce other customers to this, you can get an extra 15% commissions. Again, get back to your introducer. They'll tell you how all of that works. It's very, very exciting. And the third opportunity on our platform, it launches next week. It's an incredible product, and it's called Futuro. So now what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to talk about the blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. These are 2 words, if you haven't heard of them already, are going to be big words in your vocabulary in the following months and years ahead. Certainly the young ones now are getting all familiar with it. It's mentioned on the news quite regularly. It's in every magazine. It's all over Facebook. 2 words you're going to learn is blockchain. The second word is cryptocurrency. I'm going to give you 2 more words. The next word I'm going to give you is called Bitcoin, and the word after that is called Futuro coin. So there's 4 words you've got: blockchain, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Futuro. So add them to your dictionary, guys, because this is big news. You see, it's the evolution of money. Money used to be fish and rice and oil and sugar and water. And in the old days, it was called natural money. I think there's some places in the world still use it. I was in Asia once, and they had these floating markets, and the people came along from that region in their little boats, their big long boats, and the lady selling flowers exchanged those for vegetables, and then the lady that was selling the fish exchanged it for meat, and there was somebody providing water and milk, and they were just bartering between each other. That's how they had no money. Money was natural products, and that's money of the old days. Until someone had found gold and silver in the earth, and then that became the money, and this was 650 BC, precious metals. But then it moved on in about 1700 AD into paper money. The first paper money was written, stuff you'd be familiar with, like euros, pounds, and dollars. But this is a terrible money. It's not actually money at all. It's paper. The reason it's not money is because the government can print as much as they wish. And I believe that the European Central Bank is printing approximately 60 billion euro per month. 60 billion. Now, what does that mean to you? That means if you go out and work for 500 euro today, because they're printing 60 billion a month, it makes your 500 worth nothing. It dilutes it. It's like having a glass of concentrated orange. And if you add water, well, a little bit's all right, but if you keep adding water, it loses its taste. It loses its flavor. It loses its value. And that's exactly what's happening to your money. Your money is losing value. My father bought a house for 3,000 euro in 1960. And I said to my father, I said, Father, it must have been a terrible house at 3,000. What kind of house did you buy? He says, it was a fantastic house. For 3,000? You kidding me? You couldn't buy a kitchen for 3,000. He says, son, that house was sold for 27,000. Oh, well, still a rubbish house at 27. No, but then it was sold for 180,000. Then it was sold for 500,000. The 3,000 house became 500,000. Why? Because property rose, but the paper decreased because you couldn't. If my father didn't buy that house, he would have 3,000 euro right now. And what's 3,000 euro get you? Nothing. But because he turned it into money, into a property, the money grew. But if he kept it in cash, your money loses value. That's why pension plans don't work, because by the time you come to retirement age, there's not enough in the kitty to keep you alive. There's not enough in it to keep you going. Anyway, I could speak an hour on that, but the money then moved from paper money to electronic money, the likes of PayPal, Visa, MasterCard. Now, guys, this is the most ridiculous system ever. It's creating havoc. It's creating problems. It created the credit crunch in 2007. Imagine, you walk into the bank and you say, bank, I need an overdraft. And the girl or the man behind the cash register says, yeah, that's fine. That's sorted. There's 10,000 in there now. And she didn't even get off her seat. And she put 10,000 in your account. I said, where did you get it? You didn't go to the safe. She digitally created this electronic money and pumped it into a card and allowed you to go to spend it. And it's absolutely disgusting because on this card has your name. Now, how secure is that? Your name's on it, your 16-digit PIN's on it, your expiry date's on it, your last 3 digits is on it. I mean, that is ridiculous form of money. It's not secure. If anybody found it, they could use it. It's open to fraud. It's ridiculous. So guys, the new age of money is digital money. And everything's gone digital. Your TV has gone digital. It used to be analog TV. Internet has gone digital. Watches have gone digital. Digital cameras, digital music. Everything is going digital, guys, and now digital money. And that brings me to go online now and just show you on the board actually what happened here, guys. It's phenomenal what happened. In 2008, a gentleman, a pseudonym name, or 2009, created a new technology. Now, guys, this is what the internet, remember the internet came in the 80s, like nobody really knew about it, but now it's the big thing. We couldn't do without it. He created in 2008 technology called blockchain technology. Shortly after that, in 2009, they released Bitcoin on the blockchain. Okay, so the blockchain is the software that the cryptocurrency or the Bitcoin runs on. It's very, very simple. Now, what he did was he designed this software very, very simple that if you answered a question and you got it right, the blockchain give you a coin. And then he asked you another question. If you got that one right, you got another coin. and he made 21 million coins of Bitcoin. Now I can tell you at the moment, about 18 million or 17 million have already come down from the internet. There's still about 4 million up there. But the problem now is the questions are too difficult. You need high-speed computers. You need fast video cards to work out them. They're actually complicated algorithms now to get these coins. But at the beginning, back then, it was quite easy. Your computer at home would do it. So at night when you were sleeping, you could turn on your software and it would work the blockchain and give you coins overnight. That's what happened in the old days. But way back then, there was only a few people interested and nobody really understood it. Nobody knew what was going on except a few geeks, a few programmers. They got quite interested. But one of the programmers was hungry and he sent this message to the network. He says, guys, do me a favor. If anybody out there would send 2 pizzas to my house, and pay for them, I'll send you 10,000 Bitcoins. 10,000 Bitcoins. Now, one of the programmers read this message, what, 10,000 coins for 2 pizza? He says, these Bitcoins are hard to get. He says, I've been online a year and a half now. I'm up all night. I've got 6 computers working on this project. These things are hard to get, and this guy's giving me 10,000 coins for 2 pizza. He says, I'll do it. So the guy got the 2 pizzas and he sent them digitally 10,000 Bitcoins. That was the first recorded transaction of a Bitcoin. And it made each coin worth at that stage about 10 cents. It gave it a value. It's like in the old days you changed fish for water or milk for rice. You bartered, you moved one for the other. When a willing buyer and a willing seller exchanges one item for another, that's money. Okay? So somebody exchanged digital currency for pizza. That was the first people said, wow, this is money. People will accept it. Well, from that point in time, everybody got interested. They said, well, hold on. I would have done that for 5,000. It's too late. It's gone. Somebody else said, I'll do it for 2,000. Somebody else says, I'll do it for 1,000. And all of a sudden, this Bitcoin got very, very interesting. And it started to get very, very interesting all over the world. In fact, a Bitcoin now is plus or minus about $11,000. Plus or minus $11,000. Quite volatile, but imagine getting them at 10 cents. Every 10 cents turned into 11,000. Do you know how big that is? Do you know how percentage growth that is? It's phenomenal. In fact, the biggest investment you could have made in this last 5 years, better than property, better than diamonds, better than gold, better than stocks and shares, better than everything, was cryptocurrency. And guys, it's getting very, very interesting. So, why are we telling you this? We're telling you this because the owners of Futurenet are launching next week another cryptocurrency called Futuro, F-U-T-U-R-O. And in Futuro, there are 100 million coins. So 100 million coins. So you could say it's 5 times the size of Bitcoin. It's 5 times more coins. The second thing is to do a transaction on Bitcoin takes minimum 10 minutes. It could take over an hour for the transaction. So if you went to a coffee shop and said, I'll pay you a Bitcoin, you wouldn't get the coffee until the shop was paid. So it doesn't really suit because it's too slow at the minute because it takes at least 10 minutes. But in another respect, it's very fast. If you were sending money across the world to India, to Asia, to China, to America, you would have to use things like Western Union. That would take 30%. So to send $100 by Western Union, you pay 30%. That's the charge to send money. If you use the bank, it could take 3 to 5 business days to get there. So Bitcoin's very fast at 10 minutes. But Futuro is faster still because Futuro does its transaction time in 4 seconds or less. So by the time you stir the coffee, the shop is paid. So we've created a technology, and if you think about it, Facebook was not the first social media. Yeah, MySpace became before Facebook, but Facebook did it a little bit better. Bitcoin is the first to market. Is there a chance that somebody could come and do a little bit better? Well, instead of 10-minute blocks, we do 1-minute blocks. Instead of 10-minute transactions, 10 minutes to an hour, we do 4-second transactions, or faster than that. You can move Futuro from me to you instantly in 4 seconds. I don't have to go down to Dundalk. I don't have to change currency. We can transact in Futuro. It's phenomenal. Now, the good news is, what is the price of a Futuro today? Anybody know? I'm going to give you a clue. It starts with Z. Yeah, you got it. 0. The price of a Futuro today is 0. Why? Because they're not available. They're not on the market. Nobody has them. They're not there. So what we want to do as a community is we want to try and replicate this story. Okay? And the good news is when Bitcoin started, there was only a few people understood it. But today with Futuro, we have an army of over 2 million people interested in Futuro. There's about 2 million people want to get it. So when you have a demand and no supply, what do you think happens to price? Imagine you own the only iPhone in Ireland. What do you think it would be worth if there only was one in the world? This guy's got an iPhone, you can do this and do that. What do you think it would be worth? 700 or 7 million or 70 million or 7 billion? If you had the only computer in Ireland, what it would be worth? If you were the only person that could have internet in Ireland, what could you do with that? Could everybody come around to your house to use the internet? What would it be worth? If you had the only car in Ireland. So the point is, there's lots of cars, there's lots of internet, there's lots of phones, there's lots of supply. Here there's no supply and a lot of demand. The next thing is when we put it on an exchange, the rest of the world sees it. All the people doing Bitcoin say, hey, who's this Futuro? That puts more customers in demand for the coin. All the people in Litecoin, all the people in Ethereum, all the people in Monero, all the people in the altcoin say, hey, here's another coin, let's have a go at that. And that puts pressure on the price, which should drive the price up. Now, I'm not an economist, I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't have a crystal ball. But something tells me this. Bitcoin has no company, Bitcoin has no marketing arm, and Bitcoin started with a few people, and their coin is worth 11,000 today. If we as a community work together, and we shouldn't sell our coin, we should get enough money from the other programs to keep us going to keep the coin. Because if you get coin and you sell it, it releases it to the market and it drops the price. If we hold our coin, there is no reason why we can't do a trajectory like this. And in the next 3 or 4 years, imagine we got 1/10. Imagine we got our coin to $1,000 even, plus or minus $1,000. How good would that be? Imagine as a community, we drove the sales, we drove the interest in this community, and let's say we only did 10% of a Bitcoin deal, your coins would be worth $1,000 each. Isn't that phenomenal? So what we're offering is we're offering mining packages of $100, $500, $1,000, $5,000, I might have left one out here. I think I did $10,000 and $25,000 mining packages. What does this mean? You see, to mine Bitcoin, you need high-powered computers and you need to spend a lot on electricity to run these computers. It's quite expensive. To mine any other coin, it's quite expensive. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're wasting your time. So Futurenet have made it very easy. They have created a package starting at $100. And what this package does is it gives you coins for 2 years. This package is the hardware and the software. This package includes the depreciation of the equipment because every couple of years, like your computer, it goes out of fashion, it's too slow. Technology's moving on. So if you went and bought mining rigs to mine these coins in 2 years, they're useless. You've got to factor that in. We're saying for 100 quid, which is nothing, we'll include the mining rig, we'll include the electricity, everything, and we will allow coins to hit your wallet every minute for 2 years. Every minute you see your account growing. Imagine you had a bank account that grew every minute. Every minute just got bigger. You looked in the next minute, bigger. You looked in the next minute, it was bigger. Okay? So this is like going to the Futuro mine with a shovel. You go in and you take a shovel full of coins and that's it. If you go in for 500, you're going in with a shovel and a bucket. At least you can go out with a handful of coins. If you go in here, you're going in with a mini digger. You get more coins. If you go in here, you're going in with a JCB. You can get more coins. If you go in at 25K, you're going in with a big earth mover to take as much coins out of the mine. It's like imagine somebody said to you, there's a gold mine at the bottom of my garden. Come and take as much gold as you can, but you're only going in once. Do you go in with a shovel, or do you go and get the biggest JCB you can get to take as much as you can in that first move out of there? So these packages will be available on the 1st of February for you to purchase. You log into your back office and you buy them. If you're already in the business, you can use existing funds inside or you can purchase them. But you can buy one of these every day. It's a contract to mine for 2 years. So you could buy 100 today and 100 tomorrow and 200 the next day. Or you can move up the ranks and get bigger packages. Now, here's the news. Say you bought a $1,000 mining kit, and next week you bought another one, and 2 months after that you bought another one, and after a year you bought 5 of these. These 5 are not as good as that one. The hash rate in this mining rig is more coins per minute than 5 at 1,000. But you can do that, or you can upgrade. So that's very, very exciting. The idea is get your coins as quick as you can. Now, here's a question. If I could give you Bitcoins right now, how many would you want? If I could give you these Bitcoins right now, as many as you want, you just said, Paul, give me Bitcoins, how many would you want? There's only one answer. The answer is 21 million. You want 21 million of them. Yeah, 21 million multiplied by 11,000 each. Well, guys, that's not possible because that's the price of Bitcoin today. How many would you like to get when they were 10 cents or $1 or $2 or $10? You know, this time last year, Bitcoin was $1,000 and it's gone up to 11,000. This time last year, it's done this in 1 year. How many Bitcoins would you like today for 1,000? Loads. So the opportunity is in a coin that hasn't released itself yet when it's at its best price, and you need to get as many of those coins as you can to be in for a chance for a massive surge in value. Now, here's my next question. What do you think is better value? Buying 1,000 quid of Bitcoin or 1,000 quid of Futuro? I put this to a friend of mine. He says, well, I never heard of Futuro. I think it's better to buy Bitcoin. I says, why do you think it's better to buy Bitcoin? Well, everybody knows it and it's proven and it's out there a long time. So you think you could make more money buying 1,000 quid of Bitcoin than you could of Futuro? I reckon I could. I says, okay, let's show you. You're not very good at economics then. Because if you buy 1,000 of Bitcoin and 1,000, say, of Futuro, FTO is Futuro, let's say we launch this coin at $1. Let's say it's launched at $1 per coin, and Bitcoin's 11,000. Yeah, so you're getting 1,000 worth of Bitcoin, you're getting 1,000 worth of Futuro. Here's what happens with Futuro. If we drive the price of Futuro from $1 to $2, you've doubled your money. Your 1,000 has doubled. But your 1,000 of Bitcoin needs to go to 22,000. It needs to double. For you to double 1,000 worth of Bitcoin, Bitcoin's price needs to go from 11,000 to 22,000. We only need to go from 1 to 2. If we move Futuro onto $4 per coin, you've doubled again. This needs to go to 44,000. A Bitcoin needs to go from 11,000 to 44,000 if you want to double your money again in Bitcoin. We need to go to $8 to double again, $16 to double again, and still not an expensive coin. $32, we double your money again. $64, we double your money again. $128, we double your money again. Where do you think the best opportunity is? A coin at this price or a coin at that price? There's only one answer. What we need to do as a community is build the value, build the usability, support the company, bring more and more customers to put pressure. The more pressure we have on the mining blockchain to get coins out of it, the better it is, the demand. And then we get the market capitalization, the usage of the coin. So anyway, let me just go back now to our presentation. Let me just share screens again. Share screen, and we go back to this again. Just to wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, the history of money is digital money. It's incredible. The guy that bought the pizzas, well, they're the dearest pizzas in the world. 11,000 times 10,000. He paid 110 million for those pizzas, guys. 110 million. If he had kept the Bitcoin and didn't buy those pizzas, he would have 110 million. Isn't that incredible? So Futuro is ready to go. As I said, we have 100 million coins. It's based on the Dash blockchain, 1-minute blocks, 4-second transaction fees, and there's many other unique features about it. There's the packages, 100, 250, 500. Guys, if you're looking at this now before launch, you need to be thinking 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, or 25,000 packages. If you're thinking 100, 250, and 500, don't waste my time. That's for small people later on. You're crazy, you know, if you come in at those levels. By all means, if that's all you can do, do it. But I'm only going to talk to serious people at this point in time, 1,000 and more. And there's reasons for that, guys. There's benefits for coming in at $1,000 or more. You're getting coins for 2 years. $1,000 package is better than 10 $100 or 2 $500s. You get more coins for that. So the minimum you want to be thinking about is 1,000. I mean, guys, we're talking about a business here. We're not talking about a bit of play money. You'd spend 500 in a good weekend or 2 weekends. We're talking about a business here. You need to think. Let's get into 5,000, 10,000 for your mining package if you want to serious make money. The marketing plan, we're not going to cover it in this presentation. There's lots of ways you can make money. The first way you make money is do nothing. We just give you the money. Every minute you get money. Nobody to introduce. You don't have to tell anybody. It's better than Ad Pro. In Ad Pro, you have to get paid every 15 minutes. Here you get paid every 1 minute. So it's 15 times faster. In Ad Pro, the pack's finished in 4 months, 120 days. This finishes in 2 years. So this is better pack, more coins per minute, and better multiple. In Ad Pro, you can only make 20% on your pack. Here, you can make 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100% as we develop the coin. So there are no guarantees on what the coin can be. It can go up and go down. It's down to you. It's down to clever economics. It's down to your strategies. I'm only telling you the potential of what we have here. So your choices. Get a free account. You should all have 3 customers on this presentation. If you don't have 3 customers on this presentation, then you're wasting my time as well. Okay? If you've seen this before, you know, it's good to come for a refresher, but you need to have new guests. You need to expand the business. Remember I said every business needs customers. Step 1, sign up for social media, which is free. Step 2, get in as a royal. Start getting your structure correct there and buy our digital products. And that's the one you can make up to 7.4 million plus the matching bonus. This is my favorite. The next one is Ad Pro. And the final one is next week, get ready for your mining package and get paid every single minute. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. I've enjoyed sharing this with you. Thank you very much, guys. And we will talk to you again in the near future. Thank you. I will see you all again very, very soon. If you want to put anything in the